Hey everyone, welcome back to Crime Media. I'm gonna give a update on the Debbie Collier case. That's the Athens, Georgia lady that had went missing, was later found about 60 miles away from her home near Tallulah Falls. She'd been murdered, burned. I'm sure if you're checking this, you've probably been following the case to some degree. The update I have is there was a 223 round found about 20 yards or so from her body. I've seen the video or the photo of it. It was turned over to law enforcement. Or, they were called. They did come out and get it. I'm going to share that photo here on the screen. Her purse. Okay, let me back up a little bit. I watched a press conference that was given. And I'm going to kind of go through some things that they said in the press conference in here. So, her purse and cell phone were found and recovered at the crime scene. The items that she bought at the Family Dollar were found there, mostly or partially burnt, but still enough for them to identify, I guess you'd say. It was discovered that she exited the store at approximately 3:09, the Family Dollar. She sat in the parking lot for approximately 10 minutes, and this was caught on a security camera from a store next to the Family Dollar. But during that time that she sat in that parking lot, that is when she actually sent the Venmo payment to her daughter, Amanda. That payment was sent at approximately 3:17. She left that parking lot around 3:19 that afternoon. Her daughter, Amanda, moved back to Georgia from Maryland. She'd been staying with her brother up in Maryland, Jeffrey. She moved back here on September the 8th. And according to the latest in the press conference, Debbie's daughter told the police that her mom was shopping for cleaning supplies for her house, aka Amanda's house. That seems a little fishy. In the press conference, you could tell once they kind of started that, I think they kind of realized that maybe that was some information they might not should be putting out. You have to watch it. You can probably catch it like I did, where they, it's kind of like a red flag moment, kind of like, maybe we shouldn't have put that out. Anyway, back to this. I believe that that information was a little bit of a slip up. The police indicated that they did not know where the $2,385 from the Venmo was at this time. They are still waiting on search warrants to be executed, not only for people's homes, but for electronic devices as well. And that could be anything from cell phones, tablets, computers, whatever. And they did say that until they get some of those search warrants executed, they didn't want to give too much information. I also noticed that they kept saying persons of interest. The first few times it was corrected from persons to person or persons of interest. But then later in the press conference, they kind of just went to saying persons of interest. So I'm pretty sure that they kind of have some suspects in mind. But they need to get all the evidence together, connect all the dots before, coming public with that information. And, making a formal arrest or, obtaining a warrant for arrest for particular people or a particular person or persons. Let's put it that way. Also, they did state that, they're sticking with the homicide murder. They, strongly feel that she did not take her own life. and they indicated that, this was somebody that she knew, somebody that she was close to, not just a random act of violence. They even stated that. They don't believe this was a random act of violence. This was something, I'm going to say premeditated, that, someone close to her, someone that she knew, that she trusted, has done to her. Having said that, they did ask if anyone living along that route of 441, they also call it Highway 15. I know it is 441. I live in Georgia. So when I say, I travel that road going to North Carolina a lot. So I say 441. It's all the same road. But the police did ask that if anyone living on that stretch of road, if you have a business in that stretch of road, from the Family Dollar in Clayton, Georgia, which is Rayburn County, if you have any video footage, be it, personal, like a camera at your home, a business, anything, please check your footage anywhere from that Family Dollar in Clayton up to where her car was found on the 441 or Highway 15 near Tallulah Falls. They did catch her rental van on footage from a school cam going north to the Family Dollar around 2:20ish. And she was in the store somewhere around 3:53, 3:54, something like that. She was back in her vehicle at like 3:09. Okay, so just a little bit of a time frame there. They do not so far have her on video going south, toward the Tallulah Falls. So check your cameras if you're a business, or if you have like any kind of camera system set up on your property that would face that road. Please check your camera systems. If you happen to think you see her vehicle, give the police department a call. You can contact your local police department, or the police department in Habersham, or up around Athens. Any of those police stations would work. And if you think you have footage, of that road, but you're like, look, I do not really want to sit there and go through all that. The police said, hey, you can turn it over to us and we'll search through it. Now, having said that, I'm going to ask that everyone please continue to keep the family of Debbie Collier in your prayers, as well as law enforcement. This is a trying time for the family, but also, it's hard on law enforcement because they are being so diligent trying to get to the bottom of this, to bring closure, to bring justice for Debbie and for her family. Having said that, please make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, please. That pushes the video